2026, the Tanis Award, the tone set, Brandon Sklenar and the Housemaid. Today is Wednesday, 21 January 2026, and here on Tanis She Her Hers of Seattle reveal my 2026, the Tanis Award. My movie-going picks for the tone set, Brandon Sklenar and the Housemaid. So this is a 2025 film. I think the release date was 19 December 2025, and I saw it on Friday, 2 January 2026, so it's part of my 2026 movie going. And the Tone Set Award is about something that kind of sets the tone for my movie going. And so it needs to be earlier in my movie going for the year. And so last year, so I'm going to give some background since this is a kind of a formal announcement. Last year, it was Kiss of the Spider Woman movie trailers during the first, during the three initial, I went more than three times, three initial viewings of F1, the movie I went to, which is, I started my movie going in July in 2025. So late relative to this year where it was 2 January. And that was a movie trailer that it really piqued me. Jennifer piqued me in my interest in the movie and in the movie trailer, and so I was like, oh, she's so beautiful. It had Jennifer Lopez in it, and so there was a bit of like, it kept me captivated enough to be like, you know, but do I want to see this movie? Right. And then, like, am I paying attention to the other movie trailers? And is there other movies that I might want to see? Or was that interesting? So it set the tone of, like, paying attention to the movie trailers and being like, well, do I want to come back and see another one? All right. So it really set the tone for the entire 2025 year of my movie going. In the past, right? So that one hands off to this one. And this one is a little bit different, and it comes from, I'd say there's a moment in the movie, The Housemaid, where Brandon Sklenar, he's the male lead in the movie. It's a two female lead and one male lead, but it's kind of like, and he plays the husband's significant other, and there's a scene in the movie towards the end where he's going after these women, and he has, you know, he's like semi-drenched in blood, and he's very serious about pursuing and catching these women, and it's in the house, right? And he takes and he closes the front door but is it a slam? And he's just super serious, and he has this blood, and he's about to run after these women, and it's very impactful, and he is very like scary. Like, well done. And like, you know, him like slamming that door without it bouncing. So him slamming the door. That is me figuring out how to use my unlimited pass this year. This is just like, you know, he didn't even need words. It was just like, you know, it's like, get it done, you know, just figure it out. And I was like, it's rhymes a little bit with the Bane legacy in the sense of his whole performance, but like there's a very like on the order of seconds moment that was like, that is me. Perhaps with a little bit of like it required a little bit of like, why was that so impactful? And I was like, well, maybe I resonate with it a little bit. So it required some not a hindsight edition of the snap so much as in what was I thinking exactly? This is like my movie going, but like not, but like it is. So it required introspection for me to get correct. And he was for my filming my videos here on YouTube, I would say this is actually a little bit of in terms of like how I present myself in a confined frame space, he actually captured my attention in the rest of the performance so that's what this one, there's like an overtone and an undertone. So then the undertone is kind of, he made really effective use, and I was very impressed by his not being insecure about kind of how his physique was presented in frame. And I was like, I work on that on my YouTube channel. It's like the dimensions of the screen and like how I present myself, and being true and not having how I look, trying to balance that so that the message gets through. And I was like, I know that one. Like, and he did so well. Like if there was insecurity, it didn't come across. Like it was a very, like appropriately confident performance throughout the whole movie. So I was very impressed. And so it's a little bit of, so what's the undertone then? Looking in the movies and the trailers and stuff for stuff that kind of resonates with my own YouTube production. So there we go. The YouTube scavenger hunt in theaters. So 2026, the Tanis Award, the tone set, Brandon Sklenar and the Housemaid.